Hi, Professor. Ramadan Mubarak, and this is going to be my project that I wrote for the impact of COVID-19 on Nike. So, as you know, Nike is an American multi-billion dollar company that specializes in producing sportswear equipment around the world. Coronavirus, a deadly virus that shook the world in early 2020 and is still causing hardship all around the world due to this day. All around the world to this day. Retail has greatly been reduced, and online shopping has undergone extreme growth as a result. The world suffered a great economic crisis with jobs and companies being cut everywhere. Moreover, sports around the world have been put on pause. This can be seen as impactful, problematic, and opportunistic for Nike, and we will explore why this is the case. Due to the fact that Nike is a company of great size, it has many stakeholders, and all of them have been impacted by the implications of the coronavirus. The following list will identify the stakeholders and how the virus has affected the relationship between them and Nike. So, um, the first stakeholder I'll talk about is the customers. Nike's customers, who are athletes around the world, who can be amateurs or professionals, or even semi-professionals, will consume less of Nike's products because they will have less disposable income due to the fact that there is an economic crisis, like I mentioned before, and the fact that sports around the world were also put on pause, so they will need less sports equipment because they will perform less sports. With the many lockdowns that have happened, Nike could use this as an opportunity to develop their online presence and sell their products online for those who choose to adapt to the situation and play indoors and with coronavirus regulations. The next stakeholder I want to talk about is the competitors. Fortunately for Nike, most of the competitors they have are much less funded, and Nike is at the top, like market presence wise and capital wise, and uh, just in terms of sheer size. Due to this fact, many of the competitors have struggled to survive, and many have filed for bankruptcy. So this is a major opportunity for Nike to reach for new customers. Natural environment and social activist groups. The natural environment has benefited from this because shipping all around the world has like decreased massively because now there's more regulations for shipping, and people are prioritizing important shipments because things are more costly, and not just in terms of money but also time and resources, like human resources. People have to work harder to ship, so they will do it less. This has forced Nike to be more eco-friendly and can be seen as an opportunity for them to make their brand seem more eco-friendly. The next stakeholder is suppliers. This has been problematic for Nike as suppliers have struggled to provide the raw materials needed for Nike to produce their goods. Next, I'll talk about children. Children have been impacted positively by Nike during these hard times as Nike has put great emphasis on moving forward through the hardships. Next, I'll talk about shareholders. So shareholders, they have been negatively impacted because Nike's overall business has decreased. But on the flip side, um, this is not just for Nike. Companies around the world that all their competitors are the same. So if let's say a shareholder wanted to invest in a company over Nike, then they would have probably lost more money than if they had invested in Nike. So the way the shareholders will look at Nike will be better because they will see that even through hardships and COVID, they managed to lose less than their competitors. Uh, the last stakeholder I want to mention is employees. Many employees have lost their jobs due to retail stores being closed. Although it is negative for the employees, it gives Nike an opportunity to restructure and benefit from this. So next, I want to talk about what Nike can do. So to resolve the identified problems and take advantage of the opportunities, Nike should not only accept this new economic situation, but embrace it. The retailers who thrived the most in the pandemic worldwide are the ones that saw opportunity, understood as much as they could from it, and used it to their advantage as fast as possible, and embraced it. Millions of customers now seek everyday items to be delivered quickly, and as markets and economies regenerate, shoppers will not go back to their old purchasing habits. And if Nike manages to understand that, then they will be able to thrive. It's a game of who can do it the fastest, who can adapt the fastest. So the test, like I said in my paper, the test is acclimating to these drifts in days, weeks, or months instead of years or decades. Um, Also, I would like to point out that Nike did a great job in terms of advertisement with and digitizing their contents. So they provided live stream workouts, uh, digital ecosystems, and digital fitness challenges. So you probably also saw on Instagram or TV or different media interfaces, super athletes or even regular people were doing some challenges with Nike to engage people from their homes to stay active